Good morning, viewers. Welcome to my YouTube channel of Astrologer Anil Aggarwala. Today we will be talking about the predictions made by me specifically for the month of December. Especially talking about the stock and financial markets. I have written an article this morning at between 5:30 and 6. I wrote on the Facebook that today there will be a crack in the Nifty. I have already predicted that Nifty is going to be range bound between 16,700 and 18,000, and these predictions have proved spot on. You see, I write at the last moment, as I've already mentioned, because there are a lot of astrologers who copy paste, and I don't want my predictions to be copied. And I wrote in the morning that today the market will crash. It has almost crashed by 770 points in the morning at 12:25 hours when I wrote this article. And let me spell out what the article I wrote now. Nifty, virus, natural, unnatural calamities influenced adversely by Kaal Sarpa Dosha, Mars Ketu on wheel of destruction. See, from 16th, the solar ingress of Sun has taken place in Sagittarius, and as I have mentioned that although Sun is in a friendly sign, but Sun stays in Sagittarius for less than 30 days and it's not pious, and most of the wars in the world have taken place when Sun is in Sagittarius. Mahabharata took place only when Sun was in Sagittarius, although it is in a friendly sign. And the second house at the time of ingress, the Libra sign was rising when Sun shifted in Sagittarius, the third house of the the chart. The second house had Mars and Ketu conjunction, degree conjunction. And I had mentioned that this is not good for the economy of the country. And the stock and financial markets are bound to take a hit, specifically after the 16th. I had mentioned specifically in my article. Now let me read out all predictions made by me for stock markets, Nifty, global, natural, unnatural calamities, virus surge, prove spot on. Even the dates are 100%. Because I use the sensitive arc, the sensitive points. See, nothing can happen in this world till Mars, first of all, till Jupiter and Saturn, the dual transit activates the specific points in the zodiac. And then when Mars activates it explodes. Things start taking place when Mars, Jupiter and Saturn activate, and things explode, specifically related to the eclipse. And nothing can happen till Mars activates it. And you can see for a typical case for the chopper crash, I had written that solar ingress in Virgo is most venomous, and both Saturn and Jupiter are Marka. And when Mars will activate Jupiter, it will prove to be most venomous, and it has proved. The day is 8th of December when Mars aspects Jupiter degree wise at 2 degrees, and the eclipse point is 3 degrees. So even a day before it happened, and the eclipse point is 3 degrees of the lunar eclipse of the 19th November 2021. You see, I explain each and everything. There's not even a single astrologer. They give predictions just like that. They don't explain anything. Because they, first of all, they are not having confidence, and then they don't want to give the insides of it. Well, nevertheless, I wrote in the morning at 6 o'clock, beware, watch the stock markets today. Read my predictions of Mars and Ketu in the second house, degree conjunct of the solar ingress in Sagittarius at 6 a.m. today. Even I wrote on the YouTube and on the Facebook. I had predicted the following things. Nifty will be range bound between 16,700 and 18,000 today morning, and I alerted that it can break today. Now, Nifty right now is also suffering a break of about 650 points, and it is going to be range bound as I've already mentioned. I'm making this video is at 13:30 hours, and then I written on this Facebook, and then I will tell you more things what I wrote on the Facebook. Virus surge, and I have written so many articles on this, specifically Venus overstay in Capricorn for 112 days, parallel to 2013-14 when it overstayed for 116 days. Venus has a declination of 8 years, and whatever has happened 8 years before, something spectacular will happen again. And in 2013-14, from West Africa, Ebola virus had sprouted. Now this Omicron has sprouted, and wait and see. You see, Venus when goes in retrogression can mutate. The virus can mutate. There is a possibility of mutation and surge also, because for India, Venus is the sixth lord, and sixth lord going in retrogression is relapse of the disease or mutations, and it will fall back in the 8th house, the house from where the coronavirus has started. Earlier, Jupiter had fallen in Sagittarius, and Jupiter was the 8th lord as far as India Foundation is concerned, and again the COVID is sprouted. Now Venus, the 6th lord, is falling back. My dear friends, on the 30th of December, so 19th of December and 30th of December become the most prone dates. So we have to, it's just not prediction only, it is the exact dates which matter, and there is replicability in astrology. Whatever has happened earlier, if parallel positions exist, then the things are bound to happen. Now, sell-off intensifies. Nifty skids to 17,000. 5 factors that spooked markets today. This is on the money control. As 19th December 2021 round the corner and Venus is about to go in retrogression, will we hear all this just before retrogression? Planetary positions, no doubt, are most explosive. Mars and Ketu conjunction till 19th December. And Kaal Sarpa Dosha yoga formed at the time of solar ingress in Sagittarius. And Venus going in retrogression on the 19th December. Venus overstay in a sign Capricorn, as I've already mentioned. And you see, all my predictions pertaining to earthquakes, cyclones, natural and unnatural calamities have all happened on the dates what I have specifically mentioned, 8th, 9th, from 15th to 19th. There is an earthquake in Indonesia of 7.6, and then Philippines is under alert, and Hong Kong, the World Trade Center had fire. All this has happened now, and US is facing the unnatural calamities. And what else? So many things I have jotted down. Please read my article. I have mentioned each and everything. The Omicron and COVID has sprouted in UK. There are 78,000 cases. And from South Africa alone, single day, there are about 28 to 30,000 cases per day. And I have mentioned all this, friends, on my in this article, and then we come to what do you call, as far as Sudan has also facing some, some, they have not been able to diagnose what is the disease, and 100 people have died. COVID-19, 14 new cases reported. India's Omicron tally reaches 87. So slowly and slowly it is increasing, and after 19 you wait and see. The increase rate will increase. There will be more panic than actual danger. But if it mutates, it can mutate to very ugly situations also. Let's hope it does not. And my predictions go wrong. I don't want all this to happen. But friends, I'm helpless. Whatever I see, I have to predict. I have to forewarn the people. And let this message reach to the Ministry of Health so that they can take appropriate actions and try to maintain the social distancing and take preventive measures for this abuse. My predictions for the chopper crash have proved spot on, and I have predicted, as per Prashant Jyotish, there are four points. One, carelessness of the crew. Second, there can be betrayal, and there can be espionage from foreign elements. And third, firefighting equipment is missing or not working. So it is the Prashna Jyotish opens everything. The birth chart is only a chart which tells you what can happen. It can only tell you there can be dense clouds. Whether there will be rain or not, the birth chart cannot tell you because it is a static chart. So dynamic charts have to be seen, and the transit of planets is most important for the simple reason all the horoscopes of the people in the world cannot be bad because everybody is suffering. So that doesn't mean that everybody's horoscope is bad. No, it is the transit. It is the dynamic chart which tells you what is going to happen. So friends, the concept of astrology, you have to understand the concept of astrology. The time when you are born, the planets are stationary. And at that point, that astrological map is drawn, which is called the horoscope. But the planets keep on moving. So the birth chart cannot tell you where the planets are. So you have to generate the dynamic charts. And for this, I used to use 4 modules. Now I have started using the 5 modules, inclusive of the declination chart, which has started giving amazing results, even without time of birth. So friends, we have talked about this. Then there is a rule Supreme Court has passed that old vehicles will be deregistered from 1st of January. Look, Venus is falling on the 30th of December, and from 1st January regulation comes that old, because Venus is with Saturn and Saturn is old. So there will be a Machman line for the vehicles, and Venus is Karka for aircrafts, for vehicles. And aircraft we have already seen. The day when Venus had to ingress in Capricorn, same day, just 2 hours before the crash happened. So friends, each and every planet has its importance. It is not that it is benefic, it will give benefic results. We have to see the significations, when it is good, when it is bad. Venus retrograde is very good. It's very strong. It gives you extra energy. It's the only planet which is in retrogression will give good results. But it should not fall. It is very bad for marriages, and people are very happy marrying. I really fail to understand. The astrologers are not guiding the people properly. No person should get married when Venus is fallen. And for 59 days, Venus is fallen. and Venus falls in Kharmas. So it is not good. So friends, the moment Venus has entered Capricorn, it is not good. It is with Saturn. First of all, it is with Saturn. So after 8th of December, there should be no marriages, in fact. If you go very critically, but people are so materialistic, and because they have lots of money, everybody is, controlled by this materialism. But we can't help it. Then we have talked about Hong Kong, we have talked about Philippines, then we have talked about the old car deregistration, and the new year when Venus is fallen. What will happen to the auto industry? That is again a very big question. And the planetary positions in 2022. I will write a glimpse of what is going to happen in 2022. The year starts with a fallen planet. A planet which is fallen, Venus. Venus is the second lord and the seventh lord of the natural zodiac. And it is a planet the only planet which has a dasha of 20 years. Rest of the planets' dasha is less. And it is a benefic planet. The second lord and the seventh lord, it is also Marak as far as the natural zodiac is concerned. And Venus should not be fallen at the time of any marriage, especially related to marriages, related to buying of cars. There will be some lacuna, some problem in the car. There can be some problem, provided your Venus is also afflicted. But anything done when planets are not in a healthy condition, they rebound back, especially after declination. Marriages taking place when Venus is fallen may not last for more than 8 years. When I see people marrying, I touch my ears. All this should go to all the astrologers. They must use all this and guide the people properly. Nothing should be done, especially when Mars and Ketu are in degree conjunction. No new ventures. As a matter of fact, till 16th of January, things are not good. And after 16th of January till 27th of February, Venus will be fallen. And Venus then it is in planetary war with Mars, the Lagna Lord and the 8th Lord of the natural zodiac. There will be a lot of accidents, vehicular accidents. So that is why we should not go for a long drive. When we drive, we should be very cautious while driving, and especially a long drive. So friends, this is all just I wanted to share my opinion. Then I've written all my articles. They have listed down, and all my predictions by the grace of God and blessings of my Guru, they have proved 100%. And I stand up and give ovation to my Guru and bow before God for giving me blessings. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.